Well, we started off on a high note.
As always, here, hello and welcome here on Thursday. Welcome.
Come to Pusa Studios, where it's a fine-oiled machine where nothing goes wrong, so you can trust everything they say. That's right. Yeah, that's right. There you go.
Welcome. Here it is Thursday afternoon, or maybe it is evening, and we are going to be getting into the subject shortly. Now, this is not going to be a long stream, so stick around, don't go anywhere, and DM and share ASAP so we can share that information that we acquired for a while. And today, as Andrew was saying, well, you were not listening because you couldn't hear anything what we were saying. There is some new information too, so you must have heard something about it, but there is some new things that we want to share with you as well to be aware of, and of course tools of how to deal with all of this as well.
And folks, this affects every channel. Yes, folks, you can tell right away we're most likely getting hit. They're bringing the numbers back down. They weren't happy that actual people came in to watch. So you're going to probably be buffered out because they're doing that. So I'm just going to ask you guys to hit the F5. Command R, that stuff. We're not going anywhere. Please don't let them win, okay? We appreciate it. Don't let them win. Hang around with us. We're not on for long. We're sorry you have to go through that. But they're just playing with the bot to hold the number down. So if it's over that number, that's basically throwing some of you out. So just if you can refresh and come back in, it is greatly appreciated. Thank you so very much. Also, folks, if you can hit the like button, if you could tell people it's on, that would really, really help us out a lot, more than ever. I don't even want to jinx it, but it looks like things are looking good so far.
Oh, let's just not talk about it.
So I'm not even going to look. I'm going to pretend I don't even see it. I'm going to pretend I'm not checking it.
And drive.
There we go. Okay.
By the way, guys, did you notice a little new, a stylish look on my other half here today?
She's kind of upset because she likes beards. She's the beard fan. That's right. Yes.
I kind of like this. I like that you left some here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some hair left.
There's some hair left.
I'll show you after. Alrighty, folks, there you go.
I love him anyway. Introducing you, new Andrew.
Yeah.
My husband. Taken.
It was time. I'm tired. I can't take the Grizzly Adams anymore.
I
can't take the Grizzly Adams anymore.
Well, Grizzly Adams or not, we're going to talking about some Grizzlies today. Some big Grizzlies. Big Grizzlies taking over YouTube, taking over your channel, possibly, your comment section for sure. Well, everybody's comment section. And what it is evolving into. Very interesting, very interesting. A little bit of investigative journalism today, a little bit of replies from Google, from YouTube. We got some connections there today that we want to share with you as well. It's going to be quite interesting. We love these type of flash streams with you guys, so if you can join us, we are super happy, and if you can share it out, we are even more happier.
It's great to see you all, folks. I just want to take a moment to mention that we have our memberships, and they're doing quite well, and hoping you guys can check them out as well. For the price of a super chat, you can get benefits that last all month long. That's right, all kinds of great things in there. Now, there's a channel. We also have part of it is we have a draw every week for our members of the week.
That's right, Andrew, we do.
And there's one of them that just can't get us saying his name enough. So I'm going to turn up the echo so loud just to celebrate this man. I'm going to ask everybody to help me out and celebrate WTF Mike in the house. He's the Wrenched Up Plus member of the week. That's right, folks. WTF Mike. This Saturday, Speedway. WTF Mike. He is the Wrenched Up Plus member of the week. He's kind of bashful, and I love that, so I thought I'd play into it. So there it is, folks. We draw every Saturday for our members of the week. That's just one of the many perks you see here right on our homepage where you feature them. And there you go. There you go, folks. Our two fine ones. Wrenched Up Plus, of course, is Life with Ro. A great big congratulations to her. And to the timid little fella out there in North Dakota, WTF Mike, our Wrenched Up Plus member of the week. So there you go, folks. Make sure to check out these channels.
Well, you can get a shout out like that as well. Every Saturday we do draw two special channels, and this Saturday is not going to be an exception for that. So we're eager to see who's going to be the next winners, and we get featured on our homepage as well as on each and every live stream every day. Every day you get shouted out and your link put in the chat, and the special shout out here by Andrew, of course, as well.
That's right. And our Canadian dollar's not doing good, so it's a great plus for you all right there because we signed up in Canadian dollars. So
now, what else do you get? What else do you get? You get special customized emojis. By the way, 2 more to come from Andrew here.
Yes.
You do get badges on your comment section if you leave a comment. Everybody sees it too, I remember. You also get a badge in the live stream. You get a very special access to our members-only Facebook group where you can chat, check out other people's creations, and ask questions, and of course live streams. Those are going to be coming up ASAP. Definitely, there have been a few already, but I will definitely getting back to them with a certain day and time for members only.
That's right, folks. So just head on over and click on that join button. It's not going to join you. It just means you're going to get the information on it or follow that link right there. Oh my God, Stamp people are going to expect something. Oh, WTF, Mike, they're going to be, you won't let them down. You're going to wow them because you're the Wrenched Up Plus member of the week. I got to say hi to everybody in here. There's just too many.
Before that, Andrew, we're going to say thank you to Kimmy the doll, who gave us a super chat of $2 and said, "Love you guys." Thank you so much to Kimmy the doll for the super chat.
Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Thank you so much. Sorry about that. I got distracted. Thank you very, very much for that. You're too kind. You're too kind. It is great to have you all in here, folks. A lot of great channels. We're going to get into it ASAP, folks, because we're not going to be on for too long tonight. But it's great to have you here. I know who Tim is. He is a frequent flyer on my channel. Yeah, he is a busy one. That's for sure. That's for sure. I'm going to start off, folks, by saying hello to all the members here in the chat. For members, we got the man of the hour, WTF Mike in the house. Witch Girl UK is here. Wendell Live Music Videos. The MC Nemesis Live. The Adventures of Andrew and Ree. We got RC Stinger in the house. We got Pixel P at Teaching and Learning. We have Our Family, Our Journey in the house. Old Guy on a Bike is here. Lori's RV Life is here. Lisa's Critters is here. Jenny O'Brien is in the house. We have I Explore Louisiana in the house. Mr. Grant McIntosh, there's the man with the unicorns. We have Found It Buried in the house. Forever Freaky Funko is with us, folks. You heard me right. As well as Colorado Fisher, who just became a member the other day. Charmy B is in the house. Canadian Drone Hub is here. How are you? We've got Bougie Boy 2001 in the house. Ben Bird Person, who was our very first member we ever had. And Bacchus is here. Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Do you want to shut something up before I say hi to everybody?
Oh, yes. I want to say hi to A. Joe. Hello. And super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat. Thank you so much, WTF Mike. How are you doing today? WTF Mike, WTF Mike, WTF Mike, Mike! Thank you so much. And he says he doesn't want to have shout-outs. Super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat. Container Man 68, how's it going? How's it going? I want to know, how is it going? Thank you so much for that. Super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat. Container Man, thank you so much for the super sticker, super chat. Thank you.
And there's another one of our members just walked in the door. Actually, we got Sparky Jones and Old Guy on a Bike. How you doing? Great to see you. I also want to say hi to, where do I start here? Where do I start? Reckless FPV is in the house. Queen Helen Casey is in the house. The Sunny Edge is in the house. We got Philip Cockram is in the house. Phantom Flight 101 in the house. Nathaniel Lee is in the house. Lincoln Central Coins is in the house. Life After Life TV Productions is in the house. Kimmy Doll the Doll is in the house. Journey North is in the house. John Spiesel's in the house. John Coopy, the man, is in the house. Jennifer Hayes is in the house. It's Asima Thing is in the house. Mike, Hike with Mike is in the house. We have Gemma Louise in the house. We have Ganna in the house. Flippin' Crazy in the house. We got Elsa Fem 248 in the house. We got A. Joe is in the house. What's going on, buddy? We got Film Nerd Productions in the house. We got Dwayne Waldika. I hope I'm pronouncing it properly in the house. We got Drew Douglas in the house. Currency Vlogs in the house. Corinne Torres in the house. Corey Mano in the house. Container Man 68 in the house. Another one of our members that just got in here. We got Computer Chick Productions in the house. That's right, you heard me right, folks. 3 Souls Paranormals in the house. It's great to have you all. I know some names get missed this list, so please highlight ours and say hi. Like Fees Paranormal Journey, great to see you. Everything Spicy, great to see you. I knew all those channels were bots, you're right, but there's more to the story. Ah!
I can't wait anymore, Andrew. Are you crazy? Are you nuts? Lynn Anthony Zelensky just said thank you, and I want to give her a thank you for a lifetime. Super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat. Lynn, thank you so much for that super sticker, super chat.
Thank you for getting her all wound up, Lynn. I do appreciate it. As we always say here, you just took the blanket off the budgie cage. That's right. Casey Green, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Thank you, Trendorama Studios. Thank you very much for the kind words. Same to you. Studio Vlogs, how you doing? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Once again, Lynn, how are you doing? Great to see you. Another one of our mods.
You are so cool. You are so cool, Paul. Thank you so much for that. Super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat, Paul. Thank you so much for that. Super sticker, super chat. Do appreciate it. Thank you.
Ty Dogan, how are you? Great to see you. Skies took my drone, another one of our members in the house. And Paul Murray is one of our members, and he was so kind to let me up a while ago to tell everybody what was going on, because this was short notice bringing it up. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it. About the Eli channel, completely agree with everything you're saying, but we can't have that in here, please. How about just lurking? But thank you for the love.
Yes.
Fully in agreement, though.
Let's keep the drama outside of this. Now, talking about drama, we did dab into that a little bit yesterday. If you missed that, that was kind of interesting live stream yesterday, Andrew, wasn't it?
It was, and then some.
A real reason why they want you, a word of warning before you jump the ship. Check that out if you missed that yesterday. Quite a conversation was there.
Hey, Leaky.
Thank you so much, Big Sophia.
Yes, Leaky, I agree.
Good job.
Oh,
good job for you and that balance video. I'm so happy for you, so excited. Super chat. Thank you so much. And Andrew, there's another one coming. Super chat. Hitting that like button and sharing it out. Expedition Greg joining us and reminding everybody to hit that like button. Thank you so much. Super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Unbelievable. Yes, Container Man, I agree. I think Ksenia has perfected the super sticker super shout out to a T. And Mudnut Reviews, we're doing great. Hope you are as well. Great to see you. And yes, Corey Mano is up there with the Mana Mana song. Most definitely. And I got to say hello to Look Who Walked In. Dawn and her uke is in the house.
Oh, my goodness. My dear lady. My dear beautiful soul. The most beautiful voice out there. Dawn, thank you so much for coming back to YouTube and soothing my ears.
It's over a year, if I'm not mistaken. She was a guest of ours. An amazingly talented lady from Scotland. And after you're back again, I'd say at least a year. Yeah. You can actually, when they do something like that, you can time that. You can just go ahead and block them. I don't even know who that is, so it's pretty hard for me to.
Now, a special shout out to Dawn, and guys, check it out. She has a voice of an angel. She done a very special shout out to a song, a request song for us on our wedding anniversary last year. I love her to pieces, and I'm so happy she was able to go back now to YouTube with everything going on. Please check out Dawn. Amazing.
An unbelievable sweetheart, to say the least. Novus Quads, is great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome. Oak Country as well. Great to see you. Hello, everybody. Hook Line and Kyle P, welcome. David Ennens, how are you? There's so many channels here, guys. It's a pleasure to have you all. So glad you guys are in here on this subject. That is so awesome. Douglas Fairchild, Mr. Cookies is in the house. That's right. The man with the cookies. Gemma Journey Grace, how you doing? Welcome. Lots of great channels in here, folks. That's for sure.
Super chat. Paul Murray, thank you so much for that. Super chat. Thank you so much for that super sticker super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Paul Murray. Super sticker super chat. Thank you.
Do appreciate it. My God, he gets a kick out of getting you wound up. That's all he ever talks about, I swear to God. Ryan's World, we're doing great. Hope you are as well. Folks, it's great to have you in here. This is something that touches every channel. Really looking forward to discussing this with you. Yes, there's been some openings in the last couple of days about what's going on. The sad part is, Xenia even found out by digging back. There was somebody who found out even a couple of weeks ago and never got the credit. Yeah. Some channels were doing like line for line, but not giving it back to the original person.
That is unfortunate. Bigger channels taking over the smaller channels' creations. So, but we are going to be tagging the people down below in the description afterwards, so you can check them out.
Did you notice the shell shock when I seen the Dark Order super chat? I put my hands up to my ears. That's how bad
I see that. The Dark Order.
Thank you for showing us some love. love, and thank you so much for doing without the sticker. Everybody go join the Dark Order right now. Subscribe to them in droves, folks. Thank you so very much for that. Do appreciate it, the Dark Order. You rock. Jenny O'Brien, another one of our members in the house. That's right, folks. Our resident sweetie. How you doing? Great to see you. We've got Nomad Unbroken live. There is the man. How are you doing? Great to see you. Been with us for so long. Love seeing you. And John DiNardo's in the house tonight. How are you doing, buddy? Great to see you. Great to see you. Hang out with him a lot on Canadian Drone Up. Always great to see you. And another guest of ours, Juliet Miranda, is in the house. One of the top 200 iTunes, maybe now the top 30 or top 10. She should be in the top one. She should be in the top one list of iTunes.
Well, her and her husband are having a virtual bar sitting every Saturday night,
That's
guys.
such a cool idea.
You definitely got to check that out.
What a smart idea.
And sometimes there are some celebrities joining them as well on Saturday night. So check it out. Juliet Miranda.
Past guest of ours many times, and David as well, and just amazing people, folks. Great to see you guys. David, well, they're both in here, you see?
There you go. There you go. So David is a channel that you're going to go for that virtual bar stool, so to say, and amazing conversations.
That was a really smart idea, guys. Really smart idea. Gas loves games. How are you? Great to see you. Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Yeah, Tom is busy making comments. That's for sure. That's for sure. Not in the best way, though, unfortunately. Diane Brianna Fairchild, how are you? Great to see you. Folks, can we ask you guys to hit that like button if you haven't already? It really does help us out more than you'll ever know. You guys are absolutely awesome. It's a pleasure to have you in here. The echo's gone, just trying to help. Oh, well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Yeah.
Sometimes he just loves playing around with it. You know, you never know. It's on purpose or it's by accident.
Yeah, it depends. It's back and forth. Coffee Outdoors, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome. Oh, you're so welcome, Dave. No, it's a really smart idea. Really, we need more people thinking of creative things like that. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Well, they are not strangers to creative things.
No, exactly.
That's right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Now, guys, if I can ask you to click that like button and share it out, especially if you can DM to somebody that you think might benefit from this type of content, might like our channel, or maybe just this video might be something of their interest. Leave them a note, text them, DM them.
Time it. 18 minutes before we got the yellow coin. There you go, folks. So yeah, if you guys can tweet it out, it helps a lot. At least we got 18 minutes. That's been a while since we made it that long.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, thank you so much for giving us a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you so much. We do appreciate that.
Most definitely. Hats off to you, YouTube. Glad we could help.
Yeah. Thank you so much. By the way, Entrepreneur Drive, I do have your question here, so I'm just going to add it. Thank you so much. Heather Manny Show is here as well. Thank you so much for sharing it out. Do appreciate that. And by the way, did you know that now if you are on your mobile, you have a feature of sharing a community post?
Yep.
That's right. You're too lazy to make your own. Well, that's okay. You're going to go over, click on ours.
Stop with the lazy thing. I hate that all the time. Guys, can you help us out? And if you're too lazy to do it, if you're just laying on the couch and you can barely feed yourself, grab that button and share it. It sounds so bad.
It's not a bad thing to be lazy.
It's Eastern European compliment.
Yes, and I'm Eastern European, so what's wrong with that?
You got a nice suit on. Did somebody die in your house and give you this?
Yeah, I've heard that before.
In Russia's suit, where are you? Ha 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 ha.
My goodness.
Smirnoff.
Wow. Yeah, well, you can actually share the post on your community page from ours. So go over and do that right now. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Super sticker, super chat.
Hey! I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared.
Keep it up.
I demand a redo.
Thank you so much, Paul Murray. Thank you so much. Wonderful Paul Murray. Thank you so much, guys. Check him out. I'm going to put the link here as well because, he's just raining those super chats here. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Is it safe? Okay, we're good. There we go. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for getting her all wound up again. Can't thank you enough for that. I know you get a great kick out of it. Blows both sides equally.
Yeah.
You with this, me with this. There you go. That sums it up in a nutshell. That's right. Well, it's 7:21, so I think it's time we get into it. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. We always get into these shout outs. We could do the whole video just saying hello, I think.
Well, that's okay. We got to talk to everybody, give everybody time to come in. And most times we're yellow coin and it takes forever. And then if you get yellow coin once or twice, it's the same effect even if you have green for that time. So
yeah,
it just comes
true.
with the course. So
Baking with Charlene, hello, how are you? Robbie Jenkins here as well. Octave Doggen, hello. We're gonna get into that and explain everything in a moment again. And yes, guys, well, share it out. Sell it on Netflix, yes.
the only problem is we gave up Netflix because we never had time to watch it.
Well, we'll find it somewhere, I'm sure, on YouTube. Okay. We have super sticker, super chat. Container Man 68. Keep it up. Thank you so much for Container Man 68. Thank you so much. Thank you.
At least Bacchus was fair and put one of each of us, two of each of us. I mean, that's pretty fair. Clap, cry. There you go.
Charmy B, thank you so much. I stream I get to those Balkans from different name. Yeah, I'm going to be answering that as well. Meant to thank you for sharing that Canva thing. Of course, I had to participate. Yes, by the way, guys, Canva is running their contest till tomorrow where you actually can share your pet with their template and win a whole year of Canva Pro for free. I'll share it on our Twitter and our members group as well, so go over. You still have a day to do that, and there's just a very few entries. So, and now we have Lynn Ann Terney-Zelensky, who just got wrenched applause.
My God, thank you so much, Lynn. Such a pleasure to have you aboard, our latest member. An absolute dear she is, to be sure. Thank you so very much. I know she's not really into the YouTube, but she is going to be one of the greatest supporters on YouTube to not just us, but to so many people. And I mean in positivity. Seems like when anybody is down, that Lynn is there helping everybody back up to their day and all that stuff. A great heart. And Lynn, can't thank you enough. Thank you so very much for becoming a member. It's an absolute pleasure to have you aboard. Thank you so much once again. And folks, if you want to get into the memberships, including the Member of the Week, which is coming up this Saturday, folks, that's right. And it won't cost you $24.95, which I'm going to be doing a live stream about very soon, let me tell you. So get ready for another one of Andrew's rants. So just as there's a little notification what's coming, and a big shout out to Paul Murray. Andrew, it is what I live for. Yes. Yes. And that'll be the only time you see Paul write anything and not put stickers, was to say that, to grind it in a little bit further. Thank you so much for that, Paul. And once again, thank you, Lynn, for becoming a member. It's such a pleasure to have you. Thank you for what not you do just for us, but for so many people on here. Unknown YouTuber, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Barrel Boy Woods, how are you doing? Great to see you.
Thank you so much for being, guys, here. I do appreciate it. I see some people still coming in. I'm sure you're just getting your notifications as well. You know how that works lately. So we do appreciate you stopping by and checking if we are live. Thank you so much.
Paul Peck Drywall, the guy who's gone his way to 100,000 subscribers, folks. He's getting close. We're keeping our eye on him. How you doing? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic, and I really think we better jump into it, hon. As much as we're having fun here, I know we'll get sidetracked. Orange Cone Vlog, how are you? Role reversal. Andrew yells, Ksenia cringes. Super sticker. Super chat. There, see, I screwed it up. That's why she does it. See, I can't do it. Cubs Den, how are you?
I don't think that was as enjoyable.
Scott Kovac, how are you? Thanks so much, Orange Cone Vlogs.
I do apologize.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it had kind of a tone to it.
I don't know about that.
It had its own tone.
I don't know.
It was kind of like an instrumental, experimental music. I think of it like, what's her name there from Iceland that used to sing there? What's her name? The little pixie one.
Elisa?
Alrighty, folks, we're going to get into our show here, folks, in just a second. It's time to do this. And yeah, she wasn't from Iceland after all. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, she's an Icelandic singer. Yeah, she had one name.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Curtis Dart, I need to hear this Super Chat song in Andrew's ear.
Well, this is only given usually for super stickers. Okay?
All right, go ahead.
Super chat.
I love it. Yeah, this is good. Oh yeah, I like this.
Thank you so much. The wind.
Yeah, that's right. That was the only saving grace in the whole thing. Yeah. There you go, Curtis. You got your wish. Congratulations.
And we have the Dark Order who just got wrenched up. Dark Order.
Welcome. Pleasure to have you aboard. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I'm trying to get your channel loaded here. Yes, folks, we know there's a new plug-in. Yes, we haven't we installed on Xenia's computer. I don't want to put it on yet to make sure everything is okay first, just because this is our main one for live streaming. There we go. There he is. Sorry, it took us a moment. We have, let's put him in full screen. There you go. The Dark Order, our newest member. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you, and thank you so much for becoming a member. It's a pleasure to have you aboard, and there's going to be new. Bjork, thank you. Pixel Pia, for the love of God, thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
It was Bjork.
Yeah, that's
I was
what
being
I thought.
Bjork.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you thought. Yeah. I'm the guy. I give those kind of answers. You're supposed to roll your eyes when I say them. So a big thank you to Lynn and the Dark Order for both becoming members tonight, folks. And I hope you can check it out as well and get in on the benefits for the price of a super chat. They last the whole month long. That's right. Great to see you all. And without further ado, I think it is time we do this. I keep saying it, but we really got to. Vegan Realist, how are you? I'm just going to ask you folks, if you haven't hit the like button, please do. Please do. It really, really helps out a lot. So.
Okay, let's get into that, guys, and all the super chats. We're gonna save for the end after. But of course, we gotta say thank you to Container Man 68, who just got wrenched up. Thank you so much. You just got wrenched up, Container Man.
A great guy, fellow. Well, yeah, I don't drive anymore at this time, but a fellow truck driver, nonetheless, an amazing guy. Well, it's an absolute pleasure to have you aboard. Thank you so much for supporting us. A big shout out to you, Container Man. Thank you so much for believing in us. It really does help us out a lot, folks. The way YouTube is changing, it's our chance to try and do new things on here that feel we can give a bit more of ourselves into all of it. So thank you so very much. Do appreciate it. Terry Wade Thompson, how are you? Good evening. You made it just in time. Thank you so much. So, folks, a big plea to everybody. Just double check your like button is there. Sometimes even that goes away. You can just hit a blue. It makes a gigantic difference. It really does help us out a lot. And if you can tweet it out and tell some friends, all that stuff, all of it means the world. It really helps us get out to more people. So thank you so much. And with that said, let's jump into it.
Yeah, let's jump into it. Let me put my glasses on. There. Now I look smarter.
There you go.
Okay. Well, what are we talking about today, Andrew?
Gotta love those 1970s TV sitcom segues. Yes, they are botted, connected, fake, duplicated, growing, and there is more. And this is true. And some of you have already heard the news of it. Some of you have already seen the show, the live streams, the videos, all that stuff regarding these couple of channels and more. But there is a lot more to it that hasn't been touched into it. Xenia did some digging today and uncovered more. So we'll start off at the beginning and then we'll get through more to where we're at about the stuff that was added. It's great to have you all in here, folks. Thank you for being here. I hope this is going to help you guys some because it affects everybody. Even if it's not these main channels, there's a lot more to know than just them. So.
That's right, and we're going to talk about what it is and what exactly does it do, as well as the new system that is coming up into place and the tools that can help you to combat all these toms, tims, tams, whatever it is. Now, as you can see, there's tons of threads going around all across YouTube and, of course, Reddit as well. This is just one example of Reddit threads. Lately, people asking about their comment section. Who is Tom? Who is Tam? Who is Tim? Who is... there is so many names, it's hard even to mention them all. There's Tom, there's Tim, there's Tam, there's Paran, the comical Canadian, there is Tyler Winter, there's Tyler W, Trap Town, Fake Mr. Beast is also going around, Xamer Tracks, Ocean Music, Free Music Channel, and so on and so on. That's just only a couple of them that you probably seen in your comment section. And we'll show you a couple of examples how it does look in your comment section, just in case you are not aware of this. This is just a couple of them. Now you see here a Tyler comment here, actually two comments from Tyler with two completely different icons for their logos, as you can see. We have, of course, the very favorite and top one called Tim, that's sometimes also Tom, but always have the same logo in the examples as well. Check that out if you see that. That also is a bot spam. We also have Trap Town, of course, that also not only has the same channel, but on the same video, you sometimes get 2, 3, 4 comments from the same channel, which is quite weird right away. Now, they also have some humor. Or maybe they just don't know. As you see in this example here, somebody made a video about this same subject that we're talking about, and there you go. There it is. The example of the spam comment right there, pinned from Tom, right under the video about them. Maybe they like the videos about them. Who knows?
Yep.
Who knows? Yeah. So that's just examples from those. If you have seen them, those in your comment section, well, I'm afraid to tell you, but those are not real. Why they're not real? Well, and what it is, I'll let you know. Now, all of this started a couple of months ago. This particular bot thing started a couple of months ago with Trap Town. And as you've seen in one of the examples, that's exactly how they're called. Trap Town, sometimes Trap Town NCS, but that's how they started their bot thread here. And basically what then they started with, they weren't trying to grow as a channel. They weren't a channel. It basically started as a music scam. They were trying to get you use the so-called public domain or copyright-free music, and then turned around and were claiming and striking channels for it. So that's how it all started a couple of months ago with this particular underground movement of Tom, Tim, and Tam.
We had people coming in every stream and then, I just got some music from Trap. The names were changing a little bit, but yeah. And that's how quickly something like that gains traction, because we're just a small group that whether we all know each other versus the whole YouTube realm. So it shows you how things can spread like that.
And yeah, they were basically made there to make profit. Well, now they obviously figured and realized that YouTube haven't caught up on them, so why not to capitalize on that and make something bigger? And that's exactly what they did by creating Tom, Tim, Tam, and whatever else you want to call it, which is called a comment bot. What is a bot? Bot, first of all, means that it is not a real human being behind this. There is somebody doing all the scripts and coding for it, but it's not a real channel. It's not a creator. And that's what sometimes, you see this comment, you click on the channel, and you see, oh my God, this channel has 200K or 300K, and oh my God, they left a comment on my video. I mean, we all are human beings, and as smaller creators, we get, impressed. We get excited about it. We answer those comments. We heart them. We follow back. We subscribe because it looks like it's a legit channel.
People would even come in our chat. Remember, they were like, "Oh my God, this channel joined me. You should see the size of it." And they're following me, and that's where my heart breaks. Like my heart breaks because not everybody knows to look for the signs, stuff like that. Just as a side note. Because John was saying, got to be so careful with channels, and I was just thinking that how many people come in was that you can't see them, but you can just picture the glee in them. They've been rolling off a buzz for 5 hours. Like, it's a big deal when somebody that big is watching you.
Well, I know some YouTubers have even had shout-outs made, for example, to the Comical Canadian as a legit channel, a shout-out to them for subscribing to them and leaving a comment. Well, that Comical Canadian is one of these bot channels. It's not real. It's a common spam channel, unfortunately. Well, basically what it is and why are they there? It's a subscriber farm channel. That's what it is. Yep. It's a network of subscriber farm channels. The main guy is Tom. With that black and yellow logo that you can see. It is the main channel. The link is always the same. Now, it sometimes changes the names back and forth from Tim to Tam, but mainly it is Tom. And now underneath that, just like in a pyramid scheme of real people, but in this instance, it is a pyramid scheme of bots, there is not real channels, channels that are created by bots that has these Comical Canadian, Tyler Winter, Ocean, and all of those other names. They are subscribed to each other. They like and comment to each other. They also like and comment and subscribe to your channels. They're growing a network. They're farming a network of channels with 2 goals. One of them is to sell the channels that they grow to a certain amount of subscribers. And we'll get that into a little bit later. And the other one is to gain likes, and comments, interaction onto these channels. That's the also sell. So sometimes you see unfortunately on YouTube, but also on Reddit, on Discord, people selling likes, people selling comments and all of that. Well, this is part of the system. This is how it works. Part of it is made or supplied by these bot channels who are not real. It's literally somebody coded the system, made them, and there's no real person behind it, as if only the one who created the code for it.
I need a moment. There was the Canadian channel that we're talking about was actually a lot of fun because I'm not going to get into all the drama, but a channel I spoke about recently, alluded to them, that blows their face off with sub for sub was fucking trying to interact with this one. And I took great pride in seeing that because they're against sub for sub, but was actually thanking and actually trying to interact with this channel, thinking it was going to help them grow.
Yeah, so
and it was a complete grow for grow when you get in there. Like it couldn't be any more grow for grow, fake or not. It was still grow for grow in every sense of the word. So I just want to mention the side note. It made me smile. It warmed the cockles of my heart to see that.
Some of these channels do run live streams, and unfortunately people donate to them, which is basically a scam because you don't get anything for it. And it is not, once again, a real person running that live stream. It's a bot. It's a machine doing it, Thank you so much, Commander Vlogs. I'll address that too.
Yes, we're all getting that lately. Like I was saying, Roger, myself, ourselves. I got 300 people watching me go over a bridge the other day.
If you even if you just look for a Tom into Google and search only YouTube videos, you're gonna see thousands of videos popping up in your search if you look for Tom, because every video that Tom left a comment at will come up in your search results. So you can just go over and check it there, and you are going to be able to click on any of those videos and see that somewhere in that comment section you see Tom. The same as with the Comical Canadian or Tyler Winter. You can just do a search on Google and see all the videos that they have been lately leaving their comments on, and there are literally thousands. There's I think it's more than 40,000 now just for one name. So imagine if there is a whole network, and they are multiplying literally by day. So now the first thing that we said is about selling channels, and that's unfortunately something that is going on. And there have been a very interesting information there today that I've tried to dig into today.
You want to tell them even how you got Iron Curtain?
Yeah. So now we did know beforehand that in the old terms of services for YouTube and Google that were before December of last year, you actually were not allowed to use third-party services to sell or buy YouTube channels. Now, acquisitions were allowed. It means the two parties were able to sell or buy. That's what marketing agencies used to do.
Like if John came to Inspire, John said, I want to sell my channel. I say, how much? He says 487,000. I say, I'll give you 462,000. John might agree if he doesn't feel he's getting ripped off when I buy his channel.
Yeah. And that was okay, and that's how marketing agencies, MCNs were doing their selling and buying as well. Now, using the third-party apps or third-party websites for that was forbidden. It was actually written into their terms of services that you can't do that, and then basically you could lose your channel, the channel that you bought or sold. Also, all your rest of the products that are connected to Google were under risk as well, and so on. Now, so I went today looking for this quote so I could give you guys that quote in our description, as we always do. Now, it was nowhere to be found. We dug throughout all of the YouTube help, YouTube comment sections, YouTube toss, Google toss. It was nowhere to be found anywhere. We decided to ask directly in a couple of places. I placed a question in YouTube official YouTube Reddit. They do have their Reddit where you can ask some questions. Well, my question got blocked. I don't know. I wasn't saying that I was going to buy anything or sell it. I actually said it is for video research, but literally my question thread got blocked by the admins of the official YouTube thread on Reddit. So no answer there. And so then, we tried to different other parts of our communication. I tried to ask different creators as well. And I also asked in official Google Discord. Now, we are part of the official Google Discord admin server where you can ask some questions as well. And usually really leave it to the very last resort because they're always busy. But they answered to this, and the answer quite surprised me. Well, as for the new toss, and YouTube considers YouTube channel a business, and you're allowed to sell and buy business. So although there is no toss anymore saying that you're not allowed to sell or buy a YouTube channel using third party, they took that out because they're considering your YouTube channel a business. And, as business, you can do what you want with it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So
it seems to be that
quite
way.
Interesting. That was a quite interesting revelation today. Now, again, it is a Discord from official Google, though. It's not just some Discord. It's official Google Discord that we talked about that in. So if anybody can find any quotes about that, let me know. Send me the link. Still in searching for that.
It makes Laura, how are you? Great to see you. Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. It's getting pretty late out there. 5 hours difference. Hope you're doing well. So many great channels here, folks. It's great to have you in here. Just wanted to take a second to say thank you, each and every one of you. A lot of great discussion going on in the chat as well. That is absolutely awesome. It's great to have people that are. It's so nice to have people talking about like on the topic or other YouTube stuff within topic. I just had to say that for a moment. It means the world to us. So thank you so much. We still have more to come on to it, folks. And Arcade was amusement wanted to rile you up through it. And rile me up. That was
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. I will do the super sticker super chat at the end. Thank you. Yeah, everybody wants to sell their channels now. Well, there you go. You can do it now. It's a business apparently. So.
And John wants the money in US dollars. I figured as much.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be continue digging into that because it's something super interesting, and spend a good couple hours trying to get an answer to that. And thank you once again to the Google admin here that gave some information at least. But we're definitely going to get digging into that a little bit more and see what we come up with and inform you with it. But as of now, it looks to us that with a new toss, you actually can do that. You actually can sell your channel now.
Laurie Life says, I will buy yours, John, but you got to get rid of that Zit video. I agree. That would be a deal breaker, too.
Now, Andrew, did you want to show the slide that we have about
Yes.
the channels that are being sold?
Yes, I think that would be a really neat, nifto idea.
Now, we're not promoting it. It's
No.
just an example for
Yes.
you just to see what is happening. Now, there is a good part of internet that does this officially. So people actually want to sell their channels. And then there's the other part of the dark web where people get their channels hacked, stolen, and then getting sold on these type of sites right here, as you can see.
Were you a lot of people you were seeing who your channels were stolen? Some got them back, some didn't. That's exactly what a lot of their motives were for doing it at the time.
Exactly, and that's where usually hacked channels end up, is in this dark web sale. And as you see, the prices vary from subscriber count. Is it monetized? Does it have strikes? Where is it located? What is it about? There's whole different categories what it goes under, but there are different prices. You can be selling or buying channels, so to say. So. So once again, we're not promoting it. It's just an example for you, so you can see how it actually works. People do that, not only officially but mostly unofficially. Okay, so that was the reason. Why do you have those comments, spammers? So what to do? And guys, stick around because we're going to tell you something about the new version of these comment bots that are coming up. We're going to tell that at the end too. So something that you should be looking into that we uncovered today as well. So what to do? Okay. The question is. For the Entrepreneur Drive asked, when you guys get into it, can you please give some insight into whether or not it's okay to like or respond to them? I see a lot of people hiding those bot comments. So they're...
No, they don't take it and sell it to you, John. They take the channel and then they sell it on the open market to somebody else looking to buy a channel. That's what they do, and then they put a price tag valued on what Xenia was saying, all the criteria, how many subscribers, how active with all those things come into play onto it.
Yeah.
And they usually start stripping it away a lot, like you get with a car, like a stolen car. Actually, you're working on a mechanic. It's the same thing when they steal a car here, take it overseas, and then resell it, and that it's working the exact same way.
So now one thing, and if we can jump over to comments for review, Andrew. Thank you, and sorry.
Right?
Yeah. So there are a couple things that you can do with these comments and with these channels. So one thing is already automatically done, and you can see this in YouTube provided slide here, that starting last year, December, they have actually started automatically include inappropriate comments in your spam section. Some people actually don't know that they do have the spam section. Sometimes a legit comment end up there, so it would be good for you to check it out every so often, so you can filter them out. But mostly what it is meant for is for these types of comments, because YouTube does catch them sometimes, not always, and the more you flag the channels, the more you flag and remove the comments that are not to your liking or are not according to community guidelines, the more they are ending up into this folder for potentially inappropriate comments. So it learns as it goes. So please use this tab. Don't just leave it there. Filter it for the potentially harmful comments, filter it for potentially comments that are there by mistake. Make it learn so it knows what on your channel is not acceptable.
We talk a lot about how we're frustrated with the algorithm is not picking up on things and that. Well, part of it is us all getting together and teaching it that. It is a learned behavior for it, and the more we're doing these things, as monotonous as it is, and I know a lot of people are going to say, well, I do it and nothing happens. I feel just like you do, but nonetheless, we have a better chance of something happening from the algorithm if we're all doing it. Like I say, we have to help it with a learned action on this one more than ever. So it might feel futile and all those things, but it definitely, if we're all doing it, something's got to give. So.
Now, as for the channels themselves, you have to block the channels that do appear into your comment section. So any Toms, Tims, Tyler's, all of those channels that you click on and they look suspicious. They most likely don't have their own content. They feature somebody else's playlist, you have to block them. And how you can do that, you basically go to their channel, their about section, click on the flag and report a user or block it. Hopefully you report it as well. If you don't have time, just put it as a blocked also, so it doesn't appear on your channel anymore. What it means is it's not going to be able to leave those comments anymore, at least from the channel that they used to use. So if somebody with that link is leaving a comment, please block them one by one, remove the comments, block the profile, go to their profile, block it so it doesn't appear anymore. And the more we are going to do it, the more it's going to alert YouTube system that it is going on, so you have to do that with each of them. Well, I know you're going to say, well, why YouTube is not doing well? YouTube also consists of human beings doing it, so we are part of it. We got to do the job. When we were reporting you about that ring of underground channels that are being made, we had to manually go and report thousands of channels and do the legwork for YouTube because we are still part of YouTube. They can't do everything. We got to do our part as well. So this is the part that we can do, is please block them. Don't interact with them. Don't heart the comments. Don't reply to the comments. Don't engage with them. Those are not real people.
Folks, like everything else in real life, investigate stuff. We say this time and time again. You got to use the same rules of engagement here as you do in real life. If something feels too good to be true, it probably is. If something looks too convenient, it probably isn't. All those things. Just check out a channel. Just look where it goes. And especially before you interact with it. Because if you're interacting with it, you're giving it more validity. You're doing the opposite of blocking it like we were just talking about a minute ago. You're giving it more of a presence on YouTube. It is an algorithm. It's not an exact person that's sitting down checking all those things. So that's why it's so important to do those.
No, it is a coded words. The random, let's say there's 1,000 of different ways of how to comment that have been put into the program. And they randomly just spew out whatever comment there is for your video. So nobody is choosing that comment. It just automatically gets generated and chosen from variety of comments that has been put into program that they are using. So it's not a human being sitting there.
Container Man says there are more of us than that than of them. And that's exactly right. And if we don't deal with it, it's gonna exactly what I was gonna say. It's gonna be the opposite comment. So that's why it's so important. Maybe talk about this one next, so then they'll understand it more about what you're talking about.
And it's learning as we go, guys, and this is a new thing that we are also investigating all of this and covered today as well. Now, thanks to all of the other investigators on Reddit too. This is what's going on the next level of this, okay?
And this is what I was talking about, folks, that wasn't in the other videos on that as well.
So the new level of this is not only anymore the videos from the comments from Tim's and Tom's. This actually, if you look at it, the first view looks like pretty normal comments, doesn't it? Well, those are all the comments on the same video. And if you try to look for the second and third time, you'll see some similarities there between the comments. Why? Because this is also a comment bot spam. That's right. These are new bots that are coming to replace the ones that are being reported now as Tim and Tom and everybody else. It's basically a random phrase from the title description or the already existing comments gets fetched, and a new comment based on that gets created. They add couple new words, and there you go. The comment is there. Now, if you click on that profile, most likely, once again, it is not going to be a real channel, or it's going to be a channel featuring playlists and none of their own content. This is a new level. This is a next level of Tom, Tim, Tam, and everybody else. Is these type of comments? They do look legit at the first look, and for now they don't have any logos, but they will eventually, and they learn as they go. They learn the more comments they leave and less they get reported, the more they learn what type of comments to leave to not be detected by YouTube. And that's exactly why the second level appeared, is to avoid detection by YouTube AI. They're playing cat and mouse with YouTube AI right now, these bots and YouTube algorithm system. So they're trying to be undetectable by making this new appearance of almost legitimate comments when they're not. So please check it out. Please check it out, okay? Definitely. It's something that might be appearing on your channel, so don't only keep an eye for Tom or Tim, but also for the comments that might look suspicious. Remember that as of end of August last year, you are responsible for your comment section. It's not the commentator, it's you. You can lose your channel if you leave it go. If you don't think that you can handle your comment section, turn it off. You are the one that can get penalized for it, because YouTube content now is not only the video, but everything in your channel, including the comment section. You are responsible for it. So please work it through, look at it, keep an eye out for it. Now, the one way how you can do it is include blacklisted words in your comment filtering system. And then when you go into your community section settings for the channel, you go to settings and then community, you see a section here where you can add words.
Do you really want to show these words? I was wondering. That was usually, it's good.
Well, we already yellow coined, yeah.
All right, okay.
So these are just a couple of them. But basically, this is where you put those words that are not supposed to be in your comment section. Now, there would be anything starting from sub for sub or shout outs or anything like that that you would include in this block list words, as well as a whole array of other words that you probably should be filtering out. And when you do that, those words are not going to be appearing in the comment section or live stream.
Can't keep it up too long.
We do have a list.
Can I say it? Yeah, sorry. I was just going to say a note as well. If you have executive tests, a lot of them too, remember to put the different types of spelling, which you see people doing, spaces between. If they do like 4-letter word with space between them, try to get around. If they spell the C with a K, a couple of them, if you really don't want any on, just as a side note, same with tags. We tell you for your channel, misspellings and stuff. Same thing with that. Try to think ahead, or what you've seen in chats, how they try to play around that, and just a couple different spellings sometimes. Sorry, go ahead. I just want to put that in there.
Yeah, a couple different spellings and different variations of it. We have talked about it a long time ago, and that long time ago, we had Alejandro Perez giving us a list of words, and we have added some to it as well, that you should be, as a default, putting into your filter out section. Now, if you are part of our Discord, this link will directly bring you to that list. If you're not, then you first have to become a Discord member. It's free. You just gotta join it, or you can just Google it and probably you'll find something there. But we have a whole compilation of all words that you should be including in your Blacklist word filter system. It's in that link. I will add it in the description as well. And of course, all the S4S words as well. We would truly suggest to click that block link section as well, because there's more and more channels that are putting risky links into this comment section as well. Sometimes might lead to malware and so on. And now again, you're the one who is responsible for that comment section. So please, that's also one of the ways how you can combat these spam bots and clean out your comment section. If you have subscribed to any of these channels, please unsubscribe. This is not giving you anything. It is not good for you. Don't give them the pathway to your channel. Block them. Unsubscribe. Don't interact. Pretend they're not there.
Yep. Pixel Master Key asks a question. Will there be will them being there slow down your YouTube pushing your content? I wouldn't say so much that is the fear, as them becoming so popular that they start to take out all the airways into it. You know, it's almost like an invasive fish in the water or an invasive plant. It starts to choke off the oxygen after a while. So you definitely don't want a presence of them, because then you'll be basically competing against bot channels.
Yeah.
Thank you for the list, Pusa. It's sad people even use some of these wordless. Yeah. Well, that's it. You know, just go into a lot of live streams. You're going to see somebody typing in stuff that is beyond make a person mortified. It's the world we live into, unfortunately.
Yes, Hedgie Place, exactly. Those are going to be automatically blocked, or they're going to end up in your spam folder. And if there is any spammy comments that don't contain those words, you will have to just report them and delete them yourself.
Yep. YouTube has made it quite clear, folks, in the past. We talked about that, especially in the fall when they reiterated. It's up to you to take care of your comments and your chat, and their answer is, if you can't do it, turn it off. That's why the onus is completely on you, whether somebody else does it or not. Just once again, to state how important it is, you and only you are responsible for it in the end in YouTube's eyes. So whatever somebody puts in that, if it's up on your chat, it's considered as you let them win. Even if it gets through the goalie's net and ends up by some strange way through all that stuff. So make sure just keep checking your comments and make sure everything is kosher. So.
Yes, and there's also a little piece here. Now you might want to know what YouTube is doing about all of this, because it's been going on for like a couple of months at least. This is as far as we have gotten any official answer. Now again, it is not a YouTube official answer, although it is a YouTube certified answer on said YouTube Reddit that my thread got blocked from. They basically do suggest to do the reporting, and they are going to be getting rid of these channels in one swoop eventually. So when they do the big purge, not the everyday, but the big purge again, they're going to be swooping and deleting all of those channels at the same time. Now we'll wait and see for that, but that's as closest to the official answer we could get for now.
Yep. And that's why some people, if you're getting a lot of end user comments and stuff like that, with the big changes, stuff like that, when the squeak goes through, you might notice a big decrease and stuff like that. And that's probably most likely what it is going to be in the end. I have a feeling going to see that as marking up. So don't be too shocked. Sometimes if it's gone, they wipe some out. That's probably what it is. Who's your back outdoors? How are you? Great to see you. So many great channels here. Berm Firma came in the house. Well, there's just so many. I can't even name them all. But it's great to all have you in here, folks. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. It really does help us out a lot. If you can tweet it out, and if you got some friends you think would really benefit from it, if you can let them know. Yes, we're Yellow Coin. We're the proud owner of a Yellow Coin once again. If we're not anything, we're consistent. in YouTube's eyes. So if you can let them know, folks, that would be awfully swell. We're not worried about the couple of cents that come from advertising money, but the 2/3 less push does kind of concern us a little. So if you can help us do that, that'd be awesome. But nonetheless, with all of it going for so many people here tonight for this discussion and the great discussion going on in the chat, hats off to you folks. You guys are absolutely amazing. I just want to take a moment to say that again.
Definitely. We, as always, are going to be including the links in the description. We'll include the video that was talking about exactly how it is pyramidized, schemed, and what it is behind it. We'll include the links also to official YouTube toss and different subsections that will help you to go through your comment section, how to filter them, and all of that information that we talked about. As always, will be after the upload in the description here below as well, and we will timestamp this so you don't have to watch again all of those highs, hellos, and super sticker super chats. Super sticker super chat, super sticker super chat, super sticker super chat, super sticker super chat. Thank you so much, RK. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. So we'll put the timestamp, so you have to just click on that and skip right through the subject.
I think just see if there's anybody has any questions or anything like that. We'll do a couple minutes if you guys have anything you want to know about it. Why do you keep getting the yellow card? YouTube's algorithm is all in a mess, especially since the recent activities in the world, getting screwed around by people screwing with our channel. You take your pick. They're all good. They're all good reasons why. BZ Cooks, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic.
Yeah, Mr. Beast fake accounts have been there. PewDiePie have fake accounts have been there. They look like legit accounts. Sometimes they are even in a live chat, so you gotta be super careful on that. You gotta be really careful who you're subscribing and especially who you're commenting on. You never know what is behind it, especially when it looks to be too good to be true. It usually is, as it is in real life. Just gotta be vigilant, you know, and keep your eyes out for it. You know, bots and AI systems, the bad ones, are getting smarter by every day. We have to keep our eyes out for it.
And Punchy Paints, don't feel bad. You're not the only one. They wouldn't be going. There's tons of them doing it, but as people are learning about it, unless they're doing it, it's starting to choke off. Like I said, it's a great analogy of it is thinking of a lake with an invasive plant growing into it. It's choking off the oxygen if we don't do something about it. But people are starting to do it, and you don't know till you find out, so don't worry about that.
How do you know if they are a new bot when they look so legit? Well, I mean, you have to look at the comment. First of all, you don't know the channel, then it's one alarm, so you have to look at the channel. You go and look at the channel and see, do they have any content? What kind of content it is? Are there any playlists? Do they have any of their own content? If it is their own content, how old is the content? You just have to do a research, you know, before you reply, and especially before you subscribe to anything like that, you know, and just look at your comment section as a whole for the video. Like we were showing you, these comments look like they're legit.
On face value, this is exactly what a creator is wanting.
Yeah.
This is good interaction. You know, that's the sad part about it. So you're starting to notice like the pattern between it. But yeah, just keep an eye out for things that start looking a little too replicated a little. You know, they make sense, but they're kind of cold and they're not quite there. Just keep an eye out for that kind of thing.
Can I use those names when I get cut off? I don't understand the question, Butchie Boy. Sorry.
Corey Mano, did you answer him? So those comment bots are basically used to sell the channels once they reach whatever goal. Yeah, they're building up values onto them. They're out. Think of it like grazers, you know, coming back to the farm, you know, and the farmer's getting more wealthy with these grazers going out, and they're adding more and more and more, and they're all coming back with stock from it. And
we had a video when we talked about fake posts a couple of weeks ago, where we talked about posts, the links that are actually leading to something else, where first they were leading to something that was legit, and now they're leading to something that are not. Why? Because they already built the interaction. They built the views, the likes, the interaction with the link, and now they can post something spammy or fake news. Well, kind of it works in the same way, right? They build up that interaction, the likes, the views, whatever the clicks it is, and then they sell it for a profit for somebody else. And when somebody comes, they delete all of the content, they change the names, the avatars, and they pretend that they are a normal channel.
And can I give this is something I really want to say, and I feel bad I've never said it earlier, but every couple of weeks or months we come up with these scams. And I was thinking back to the ones like Mickey XO and all. We're not talking about people that are 90 years old and don't know how to use a computer. First of all, don't feel bad if you fall for them. if they wouldn't do a scam that didn't have any chance of working. And they're well aware of who they're dealing with on YouTube. So they know how to make things believable enough. And it's once people start talking about it and coming out, and that's the nice thing about it, people do know a lot earlier, that we find out more and then can take action. But you always have to be diligent. We've talked every time, and I never ended all those conversations off by saying something. It's important to be diligent all the time and always look for what doesn't make sense. And we talked about that with when we were bought it the first time.
Yeah.
Like looking at the numbers, I see people, I've literally been in live streams and they're getting botted. And I mean botted bad. They had 62 people in the house, now there's 485 in the span of a minute. And they just keep talking to them and telling them like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh my God, this is like, oh my God. It's too good to be true. It likely is. Why would all of a sudden, and it's not your bad channel, but why would all of a sudden 400 people come trotting through the door all of a sudden? Why would, sending you the letters telling, just always look at things and give it a second and think, does YouTube usually do this? Is this usually the kind of comments I get? Do I usually get this kind of watch time? Do I usually have that many people in? It's just important to be diligent onto it and watch out for yourself and try and avoid them before they even happen. Now, don't feel bad if it does happen to you. It's there for a reason. They know their market. They know where to play. You're not anything wrong with you because you fell for it. They're not structuring this like they would for calls for I'm calling from immigration when you get them on the phone, or they're calling for this and that. These are targeted towards YouTubers, so they're going with what YouTubers would like to see, which is what the algorithm likes to see, because hence us and the algorithm look at things the exact same way when you think about it. So I just want to say, don't be too hard on yourself, but always be diligent. Look for things that don't make sense, things that are really different and subtly different as well. Just take moments and look through it and see if it doesn't feel right. As the old expression is, it probably isn't. So I just want to say that. It's not going to end with this, because as you see, every month or so we're on with something new that's being done. This is not going to go away. It's just going to keep metamorphizing into new ways. The claims about music that go on with trap, and even before that. I don't care. I'm not going to report it. What? I don't care. They get $2 a month. Yay, they can have the $2. All right. But what if they have 450,000 channels that they're doing it to? You do the math on $2 a month. It's a pretty good pay month for screwing people over with absolutely no entitlement to it. That's what happens when you're complacent with it and don't report it. All these things, we have to report them if we want something done about it. It won't fix it forever. At least we'll end that one and keep it from gaining power on one of them, where it becomes a dominant force on here. It can rot a channel. It can rot a platform. It can happen if left unchecked.
Flipping crazy? No, you don't. It literally, if you look into your analytics, it's literally 0.02 seconds usually, or 0.01 second. You don't get any watch time, and in fact, it devalues the watch time and engagement of your channel overall. And we have showed that before. Just put the link in the chat as well for that. Sparky Jones asks, can they get into your channel, like hack to it, if they have no information? No, they can't do it just from leaving a comment. Now, there is a different, and that's why Colorado, for example, we are not sharing or promoting the app that is allowing for you guys to use go-to feature, because of suspicions of it, first of all, not being illegal for Google TOS services. Second of all, being suspicious of getting your information, since it needs some access to your channel. And especially nowadays, when channels being hacked all around the place, would really be wary to download any third-party, apps and extensions that especially need an access. Something like TubeBuddy or vidIQ that is already there, have been for years, and everybody's using it. Well, it's a different story. But something that you don't know, that don't has any reviews, don't know where it comes from, would be really careful. If you do let them in, it's your fault, and you can lose not only the channel but access to all your Google products.
Like, there's a great example right there, and it's not saying that there is something wrong with it in the end. We don't know, but there was a great example of knowing that a lot of YouTubers were freaking out. Mm-hmm. But that came up awfully fast, awfully quick, and no, it doesn't take years of program to do it. But right there, that just makes me a bit more cautious about it. To be launched with no proper developer attached to it, almost no comments, and just something that's there to ease the woes of so many YouTubers with a simple fix. That, to me, sets off alarms. Not that there is something wrong with it, but sets off alarms to be careful in doing it and not jumping the gun, because that means you're opening up a lot of permissions for it in the end. And if they're already lying, they're not scared to lie about what permissions they are actually opening up. And remember, most of your sensitive data that you're going to handle on your computer is going to be through your browser. So that was our whole reason for not jumping on the bandwagon with it. We tried on Xenia's computer. We didn't try on this one because it is our main one for live streaming, so I didn't want to taint it, but we tried on Xenia. We did take it back off because we just want to feel a little more secure on that. So
yeah, it's starting to glitch. Well, I started to glitch within a couple hours of it. It's starting to open different other channels than the ones that I was clicking on. So that I'm like, well, this is not okay. We got rid of it. I wanted to try it because we knew that lots of you guys are trying it. I wanted to know what exactly does it entail. But that's why we use it only on my laptop and not the big computer, and got rid of it and raised all the tracks for it, because you don't know. So please don't jump on it just because somebody says you can use it or they have found the next big thing. Do the research, and that's what we talked about in a couple of our live streams already, because there's always somebody asking for it. Not that we don't want you to use it. Please do if you think that it's okay. Just make sure that it is okay, because once again, it's not only your YouTube channel, it's all Google products. Sometimes channels get removed and you lose access not only to your channel, but your email, your drive, your cloud, whatever other Google services you're using. You also lose access to that as well. So it's not just channel. If you think, oh, whatever, I'll just make a new one. Well, how easy it's going to be to rebuild everything else that is based on Google these days.
Yep.
So just be careful.
It's a big gamble. It really is. And you have to look at things that way. You really do. You just think of how much your computer's, your lifeblood, how much is connected to what you do now is through your computer. And like I say, your browser is your gateway to all that. It certainly is. And your identity, a Google identity, might as well be a passport at this point for a lot of us.
Exit through gift shop. Yes, we do recommend, and YouTube does recommend, to remove and report the comments from bots. Remove, report, block, don't interact. That's basically the formula there. So don't just ignore them. Remove them.
Pixel Master here. Sorry, I didn't understand. I'm watching live at the moment. Is there something wrong with my question? I thought we had answered it already.
Have you heard of Kick Club? Was the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. No.
Any
anonymous group of people who kick okay. No,
I haven't heard of it, so we'll have to look into that. Gaming Rubik's Liam, hello, how are you? How do we know if we have bots? Well, we talked about that. We covered that throughout, so you'll have to look back a little bit and where to look into that. Alice Crafts Pursuits, Jeff Rains, hello, how are you? Yes, definitely be proactive, because once again, you guys are the ones who are responsible for your channel, and channel is not just the video content you post. Anything on your channel, your comment section, titles, tags, community page, anything and everything within it is your responsibility. And that has just started just in August of last year. Before, it was only literally just video content and title kind of thing, thumbnail. Now it's everything. So you are responsible, and they specifically say that you're responsible for a comment section. If you can't handle it, turn it off. Turn off your comment section if you think that you can't handle it, because it's your responsibility. Would you recommend putting our YouTube channel on a separate Google account? I have been scared of something happening and then losing my Gmail and Google Drive. Well, it's one of the ways of doing it, that's for sure. You can also do a brand account if you haven't done that, and that's part of it. If you want to look into that, that's a little bit other story. That's often the ways how you can actually retrieve the channels that have been hacked. So just if you want to look into that, my non-traditional life, you can check that out. But yeah, just be wary about all of these things, and as I said before, we're going to include all the links down below in the description, so you can get into your own research after this as well, if that's what you feel like doing. As we always say, don't rely just on our words, do your own research. You are the one responsible for your channel. Thank you so much, Exodus, through the gift shop. Thank you. Ella Delta Forest, thank you so much.
Yes.
The Asta Tourist, thank you so much for sharing it out. Yeah, if you think that you can share it to somebody that might get it useful information from, please do.
Oh my God, we got a lot of Eli's channels in here. Just having to type in that EL and man, oh man.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, folks, I think it's time. Our daughter is waiting. We promised her we wouldn't be on too long tonight. She wants her mom to read her a story. So we gotta go. But absolute pleasure, guys, tonight. You guys are absolutely awesome. You know, I think we needed this for us too. It was a night of good conversation, in the chat and that on topic. Gonna ask a big favor of you guys, everybody that hasn't hit the like button, please do. And if you can come back and leave an on-topic comment, that's really helps us out a lot, especially with everything going on with the algorithm lately. Makes a world of difference. We will put up the timestamp so you guys can jump right to the topic. If not, if you're new in here, just jump ahead about 20 to 25 minutes, somewhere in that vicinity. You'll find what starts. Just slide the slider slide till you see the thumbnail pop up again, and that's pretty much your marker that we're getting going. So
that's right. And if you didn't check out our yesterday's live stream, go and check it out. A little bit of that tea spilling yesterday happening.
Yes.
So check that out on our yesterday's
That was a lot of fun.
stream.
I'm still proud of it. I still think it's the greatest thumbnail I've ever made. I really do. I think it's a gem, if you will.
Yeah.
It was cheeky.
It was cheeky.
It is cheeky. There you go, folks. There you go. I love this thumbnail. Yeah. One of my pride and joys. My babies.
So if you all of a sudden wondered if Henry's into dinosaurs, no.
Thank you so much. I am sure Tom will leave a comment. Yes, Pixelopia. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I'm sure in some shape or form, Tom will leave his comment. That's for sure. Folks, thank you so very much. We'll take care. We'll see you very soon. And yes, if you can come back and leave a comment. And if you haven't hit the like button, please do. And it's still not too late to tweet it out. It's always great to have other eyes onto it so everybody knows about this. Thank you so very much. You guys are absolutely awesome. We'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye now.